We do apologize for the late broadcast of our news bulletin. However, we do appreciate you for joining us. My name is Handi Wemzmara. Let's take a look at our top stories. Pope Francis arrives in Canada for a trip focused on Indigenous reconciliation. Malawians challenged to take a leading role in the fight against corruption. Minister of Lands says land information management system to be operational by January 2023. And in sports, FDH Bank to continue sponsoring Lidongo Mayor's Trophy. We do have the details of these stories and more. Just stay with us. We start with a story that Pope Francis set off on what he called a penitential pilgrimage to Canada on Sunday. During his 6-day trip, he is expected to meet with and apologize to Indigenous Canadians for abuses committed at church-run residential schools in the 20th century. The Pope's itinerary also includes stops in Edmonton, Quebec City, and Iqaluit, the capital of Nunavut, and he will return to Rome on Saturday, July 30th. We have more details on this Catholic News Agency report read by Jacqueline Saidi.
The plane took off from Rome at 9:16 a.m. Rome time. After an approximately 10-hour flight, the Pope arrived in Edmonton in Western Canada at 11:20 a.m. In Western Canada at 11:20 a.m., which is 7:20 p.m. Rome time. The Pope was in a wheelchair when he boarded the ITA Airways plane, but he walked with a cane inside the cabin, personally greeting the 80 journalists accompanying him on the trip. In a tweet to the Canadians before his departure, the Pope said he was, among other things, set to meet the Indigenous people and hoped with God's grace that his penitential pilgrimage might contribute to the journey of reconciliation already undertaken. On arrival, the Holy Father was greeted at the Edmonton airport by Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and General Mary Simon, as well as other church, Indigenous and political dignitaries. From there, he traveled to the St. Joseph Seminary, where he will be staying during the Alberta portion of his trip. On Monday, the Pope visited the former Mnescan Indian Residential School in the community of Mascosis, south of Edmonton, where he delivered his first public statement in Canada and apologized to Indigenous people for abuses they have suffered. An estimated 150,000 Indigenous children were forced to attend residential schools in Canada where neglect and physical and sexual abuse were rampant. More than 60% of the schools were run by the Catholic Church.
Minister of Lands Sam Kawale has stressed that the soon-to-be-introduced land information management system by the government of Malawi will, among other things, address challenges of missing of hard copy files, including easing land-related transactions for people who will be able to pay for other services online. The minister made the remarks this afternoon, speaking